Welcome to Saints Row 2 Part 3. Today I'm going to talk about not only the activities that we're going to be doing today, but also what's in here. This is your crib. We've won this in Part 2 from completing the second mission in Saints Row. Basically, whatever money you get, you're going to basically have to use it to customize your crib. Now, after the second mission, you're going to have to earn respect by doing activities. And what do you know it, there's an activity right next to the crib. So let's get that started, shall we?
Thank God you're here. Every second we're talking is one more second of airtime that Zach Johnson is stealing from me.
Who?
You know, that nutjob lawyer who gets hard at the idea of a lawsuit. Lately he's been crusading against media he deems to be offensive.
Does he have a lot of support?
Not really, but the guy makes a big enough ass out of himself that whenever he pulls some stunt, people listen. And if people are watching him, they're not watching me.
So what do you want me to do?
Get out there and give me something worth covering. The more damage you do, the longer I can do a live broadcast.
Okay. The activities in this game. There are levels of 3 instances of activities.
I hate bouncing drunk.
The only activities that basically don't have only 3 is Chop Shop and Hitman, as they have more than 3. They actually have 6. But they don't have levels to them. Anyway, I will show off the Hitman and the Chop Shop as extra videos. So if you're wondering how to do those, after the playthrough I'll show you how to get to those Hitman missions. But anyway, the activities are as follows. We have Mayhem, which I'm doing right now, which is basically blowing stuff up. And the more explosions you cause, or the more things you kill, the more the combo meter will raise. Anywho, there's also Fuzz, which you will basically commit random acts of police brutality as a cop. There's Fight Club, where you're fighting several people in an unsanctioned fighting ring. And you always finish off your opponent with quick time events. There's also Escort, which is probably one of the worst missions, because you're trying to... well, the activity's already over with, but Escort, you're trying to keep the lovers in the mood while you're driving them around and keeping them away from the paparazzi. Let's see. Snatch, another one of my least favorite activities, basically is you snatching hoes from pimps of the enemy gang. The problem with that is sometimes
Give me the fucking car.
the hoes are trapped in a limo and you're gonna have to chase down the limo to shoot them down. And of course they're escort missions, so if the hoes get killed before you recruit them, then you fail the activity. There's also crowd control. Oh, and that's me using my GPS to find the next mission, and I can take the time to go over there to talk about these activities. Crowd control is basically...
What's up, it's Gat. Meet me at Aisha's place, we gotta figure out our next move.
Oh, sorry, I'm just let Gat interrupt me because it's Johnny Gat. But anyway, crowd control is basically you beating the hell out of fans and maiming and torturing them to keep them off of the celebrity. Heli attack is, well, heli assault is exactly what it is. You're flying around in a helicopter doing random missions. That is the worst mission in the game because the helicopter controls in this game rather sucks. Yes, even worse than my driving. Let's see, any other activities? Oh yeah, Trailblazer. That one's a fun one. You're riding around in a four-wheeler lit on fire. pretty awesome if you ask me. And then there's drug trafficking, where you have to protect the dealer as he or she is making deals across Stillwater. And I do believe there's one more. Can't quite think of it. Yes, the racing. Although the racing isn't really that great in this game, because there's some helicopter and plane missions involved in it, the car races are pretty fun, and so is the motorcycle races. And last but not least, I'm trying to think if there's another one. Yes, there is. It is called Demolition Derby, and that one really is fun. Even though you're using nitro-induced cars to ram your opponent. Ah, yes. So much fun. There's so many ways to get respect in this place. In this game. Not just doing crazy stunts like I'm doing right now, but also playing the activities. And playing the activities will literally give you infinite ammo, give you rewards like lowering the notoriety of the gangs and the police, and even unlocking new weapons, and even give you discounts off of clothes and weapons and food. Yes, there's even a discount for food for some of the activities. But nonetheless, we are here, and it is time for us to start the third mission of the game.
Well, come on in. You want a beer?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Johnny, who's that?
Yo, come to the living room and find out.
Johnny, I don't care if you just broke out of jail. You do not mess with my furniture. Oh my God, it's you.
Surprised, Aisha?
What, that you're here or that you're talking?
Pick one.
We all thought you were dead.
I almost was.
Well, for someone who was blown to hell, you look great. Did you do something with your hair?
Now, I've been getting that a lot.
Yo, can we get back to business?
What's the rush?
I've been cooped up on death row and that bitch has been laid out in a coma.
We definitely need to remind motherfuckers who we are.
And that can't wait until after dinner?
No.
You two haven't changed at all.
Well, you know, there's a saying about dogs and blowing shit up. So what's the plan?
We get our crew together. Once we got that, we can work on how we taking back our city.
Sounds good.
And where were you planning on having this little meeting? No.
Well, this place is pretty spacious.
No.
The color's very soothing.
No.
Come on, Ish.
This ain't no fucking gang clubhouse.
Change of plans.
We gotta find a new place.
Yeah, you got it.
Let me be honest, people. I'm only going to be focusing on the actual story and the bonus episode that's hidden in the actual gameplay, not the downloaded
Why don't we just set up shop at the church?
episodes.
Renovated it and turned it into a tourist trap.
You're kidding me.
So,
wish I was.
basically speaking,
We gotta
all
find a
I'm going to
new
be focused
place,
on
and the
is the
mission house will be
mission.
perfect.
Man, religious buildings.
And the only
are
reason
kinda
why
been
is
there,
because I
done
haven't
that.
beaten corporate
We're not staying
warfare.
in
I
the
beat
mission.
Ultra
Now, check it
Exposed,
out.
though.
Years ago, an earthquake dropped part of the city below sea level.
And
rather
besides,
than clearing out the
not
rubble, the city just
everyone
built
basically
over it. There's an abandoned
bought the
hotel below
DLC
mission
for
that
Saints
I
Row
work
2.
so
So,
what's the catch?
it's best that they buy it and
make the current
actually do it themselves.
Sounds like fun.
Penitentiary. In a plan born from Bruno
And what's going to happen here, we're basically driving over to acquire yet another crib. But first we have to kill the tenants that's in there.
That the sidewalks are no longer safe.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Because we get to randomly kill people. And break stuff.
This is former heavyweight champion.
You'll see.
Arthur Boom Boom Dingle.
Anyway, why I chose to do Saints Row 2 and why I was wanting to do a playthrough of Saints Row 2. Because basically,
Pretty beat up too.
I have done RPGs for the longest. And I thought maybe I should do a first-person shooter.
Down to rim job.
And besides,
So many personalized
wait, how in the hell did I get a wanted meter?
Never feel more
Ah, well.
Well, after a rim job visit, better performance.
I'll figure it out later.
Our rim job specialists do it.
But all of
Get
the
your O-rings clean.
mini playthroughs I've wanted to do, this is one of them because
A rim job guarantee.
I had fun with the Saints Row series. Would you believe? Even though I rented Saints Row 1, the first game I actually bought from the Saints Row series is Saints Row 2. I then bought one after that, but it ended up getting traded in for Saints Row 3. But I'm going to probably eventually rebuy Saints Row 1 one day and complete that. Just for shits and giggles. But anyway, we're here at this rundown hotel, and basically we're going to have to renovate everything. And let's be honest, it's going to eventually be renovated. But for right now, let's kill all the tenants that's here, which is the Sons of Samedi. Really? I just tripped over and fell. No, Ryuji Sakurai is not playing, is not responsible for developing this game. So we can't really blame him for the Saints tripping over and falling. Anywho, basically what you're doing here is gutting down the Sons of Samedi. And the Sons of Samedi is one of 3 new gangs in this game. In the previous game, there was 3 gangs: Los Carnales, Vice Kings, and the Rollers. Spelled R-O-L-L-E-R-Z. Why did they add a Z to their name? Anyway, and their gang colors were red, green, and blue. Well, in this game... Oh, red, yellow, and blue, sorry. Well, in this game, the red guys are the Brotherhood, and that's probably the second gang that's red that is called the Brotherhood, because Los Carnales is the Brotherhood in Spanish. The Sons of Samedi, who are fighting now, and they're a bunch of drug addicts.
We got this city locked down.
Trust me on that. They have this nice little inventive drug called Loud Dust and Sakurai. Okay, let's get a gun. Oh, shut up. Anyway, the yellow guys, which is another returning character, well, another returning color, but different gang. The yellow guys are the Ronin.
It always gotta be like this.
The Ronin are basically a samurai street gang punk. I mean, samurai. I'm stuttering here. Samurai street punk gang led by Shogo Akuchi.
You should have never stepped in my city.
But nonetheless, I've killed all the Samedi. Most of the Samedi will be on the rafters. But now, in order for to complete the mission, we're going to have to destroy all the shanties. Now, there's 2 ways of destroying the shanties. First, you can either use grenades. If you don't have grenades, you can use something as powerful as a shotgun. Or you could blast enemies into... You can also blast enemies into the shanties. Oh, and speaking of which, you can actually... You can actually throw these bums into the shanties, which is much easier and faster. And that is exactly what Gat is doing. Let's be honest here, people. It'll be... Wait, when do these bums have an ability to afford a gun? God damn it! Excuse me? I will blow up your shanty with you. Thank you, Gat.
I
Now,
was hoping you would do something stupid.
after destroying all these... Oh my god. These bums are suicidal. Yet it's really funny when that guy said, I'm gonna...
Saints territory.
I will throw you into that shanty. Okay, that was a pathetic throw. What? These hobos are ridiculous! But that's okay. The Olympic event of bum tossing is over, because now we got to kill the rest of the bums. And as many bums as they are, only kill the ones with the arrow on them. You only need to kill 7. And I've managed to kill off 5, 6, 7. There we go. And that is the end of the mission. Pretty easy mission if I do say so myself.
So, what you think?
It's kind of a shithole.
True that. But it's a shithole with potential.
I don't know, man.
Oh, come on. A stripper pole, some flat screens, maybe some nicer furniture.
You had me at stripper pole.
Fucking A.
And with that, that is the end of that mission. And not only that, we get our first territory. This is probably the only territory which can't be taken back. Meanwhile, we get a new hideout, which will customize itself as the game progresses. Anyway, that is the end of part 3. In the next episode, we will continue the Saints epilogue in part 4. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time.